Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. It's time to hopefully end the very long saga of the Lada Niva with a functioning engine. I fitted everything back to the car now, hopefully. And I'm gonna fill in some oil, then I'm gonna start it up and run it through a couple of minutes at different engine speeds to just bed everything in. I haven't changed the piston ring, so it's not such an important step, I think, because I don't think it's, but still there are new bearings and new crankshaft, so I'm gonna do it this way. Some sacrificial oil, run it for maybe 10 minutes or something like that at varying engine speeds, not just idle. Actually, no idle, because that's not a very good place to bed in an engine. And then I'm going to drain the oil, change the filter, and fill in some new oil. This way, if some of the bearing material is bedding in and grinding off, then I can get that out with the oil. And also, this rebuild has been really quickly put together. So I have a feeling that maybe this oil could also flush some crap out of there if I haven't cleaned enough. But I really hope I have. But normally I use a lot more time when doing stuff like this than I have this time. That really didn't go very good. Now I have oil all over the new, I won't say shining engine, but cleanish engine. Well, it's rust proofing after all, so that's okay. But before attempting to start, I'm just gonna take out the spark plugs and crank it until I get some oil pressure. Then after that, I will most likely check the timing with the timing gun, and then we'll hopefully start it up. Let's fit the battery. Okay, so the oil light doesn't seem to work. I'm pretty sure it did before, but I have an oil gauge so I can see if movement is made. So I'm gonna crank it and hopefully see some pressure. So I fixed the connection, so now the oil light should work. Yeah, I got an oil light in here. Let's try to crank the engine. Hopefully the oil light switches off. Oh yeah, that was quickly. So, and it's not come back yet. I think the switch is slightly hanging in there actually, but I've just rigged up my remote starter so I can check the ignition timing, just to get it in the ballpark at least for the startup. Nope. We're not getting a spark, and why is that, I wonder? It's because the ignition is not on. Stupido! With the remote starter, it's possible to turn the engine without the ignition on, so that's the reason. Now, hopefully, you will see a flash from this when I turn it. I don't know, maybe you can't pick that up because of frames per second on the video camera, but it is working. Now I can check the timing. I have a hard time seeing that point, so I'm just gonna mark it up. That I like. That's at least in the ballpark of what's right. Okay, I think everything is ready now for the first run. Hopefully I will let it run for 10 minutes or something like that at varying engine speeds. I got a little bit of a guide from the Lada Niva, from the Lada manual on how to do that. And then I'm going to drain the oil. But let's just hope everything works. Ooh, good start. The gearbox is rather noisy, but oh well. So the engine has just been running for around 15 minutes. It's hot and the circulation is functioning just fine. Oil pressure is good. I had a really bad bearing noise to begin with, but it turns out when I press the clutch it disappears, so it's something in the... I put the new gearbox in. I just think it needs to be moved a little bit. It has been standing still for quite a while. I have filled in oil, but I think that will go away. It's not the engine, and that's the important bit. So now I'm going to change the oil again, change the oil filter once more, and then it should be ready to go. And with the new gearbox, hopefully I can use 4th gear as well. Nice clean oil. So this is all for now. I just wanted to bring you along on the startup. Next video on the Niva will be a little drive in it. But for now, this will be all. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.